All right, guys, we're back. Been on hiatus a little bit. Sorry we didn't make a 4th of July special for you this last week, but we were traveling and working and
Just having too much fun.
everything. Time flew by and we just didn't quite get her done. So we're back, though. So, we've got a pretty special episode today. We're coming back from to the TaiChi Fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we talked about that earlier this year. Had a new thing coming along. It's our new 140 millimeter fan, but we figured we'd do more of a technical review on that today. The parts are in production at this point. We have them at DigiKey, so we've got you can buy them. Drew can put up a link to it on here if you guys are interested in checking them out. So we figured we'd just dive right into it and kind of talk about it and have some of our technical information here, right?
Yep. Well, before we start, though, how was your weekend?
Yeah, we were slow and low this weekend. Nothing special for the 4th. We just kind of took it easy.
Yeah. It's always nice.
Get caught up on hanging out and relaxing a little bit and grilling and chilling. That was about it.
Sounds pretty perfect.
What about you?
It sounded like a war zone at our house, so that was pretty fun. We had to get up early the next day, so we went to bed at like 11. It was still going off. Pretty crazy, but
They definitely, everybody loves fireworks.
they get down where we're at. Yeah.
For sure.
Right on.
Cool. Well, we're just going to get right into it. So, I've got this nice little presentation here that we'll have, and we can kind of have them posted as we go along. But, the TaiChi Hybrid Fan really addresses a couple of key points. Like we're showing here, it's, superior airflow, ultra low noise, and it is a patented design for us. So, it's pretty cool on how it works, and we're going to show you how the design comes together. I guess since the mouse is on your side over there, maybe you can just click it to proceed. So, basically, this part is developed for the high-end PC market, right? So whether it's just PCs, gaming, whatever, it's 140 millimeter size for a case fan. But when you check it out, there's a visible innovation in our fan blade, like nothing anybody's ever put out before. We'll break those down. With that design comes silent operation, right? But still being able to provide awesome cooling performance, right? Because, not only do you need airflow, but you need a little bit of pressure behind it.
100%.
Kind of like if you got a truck and you want to go tow something, you need some horsepower, but you got to have that backed up with some torque.
Got to have the torque
to get it done, right? So, but anyways, bringing a cool design concept here. Just trying to differentiate a product in a world where there's a lot of the same out there. And aesthetically, it's pretty cool looking.
It's pretty pleasing on the eyes, dude. Got it right there.
We got them all over the place. So
they're looking pretty, man.
That's it. So what we're looking at here is this is the yin and yang principle, right? So you've got the inner, the clear part that you see on there, and Drew will have some nice little effects here showing you what we're talking about. And, that's the inner part of the fan blade that helps create the higher pressure, right? Then you've got the outer piece, right? And that's what's going to capture the higher volume airflow.
Gotcha.
So, in the coming slides, we actually have a really nice CFD simulation to show you how that's happening because, for basics on fan performance, right, if we were talking about, like, say, our new Edge compute line that's coming out, that line it's considered a dual motor, right? So that's it's taken this ideology to the highest level, right? Because this is giving you have 2 points that are creating pressure and airflow, right? So like if you go to a dual motor part, it's like a turbine, right? Or a turbo to where you have multiple points of compression and you're compressing the air to make that higher pressure.
Gotcha.
Right. And that's what all the, the AI enabled products and telecom and stuff like that's happening.
Yeah.
So, you see this here. So we talk about the high pressure core. This is the inner piece, right? So we got this guy right here. So you can see here, like even on this side, it's right there in the center.
Yeah.
Right. So, we've got it giving you it creates the pressure differential. It focuses the airflow in the center, like where you're trying to get your all your air going for your hot spot. And that's what enables this unique performance and sound combination.
And do you know where we came up with this blade design?
Engineering and looking at just trying to taking all these things that we learn over the last 30 something years of manufacturing and just looking at how we can do it. So it's just bringing some innovation to this market segment.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So now you can see the yang side of it, so to speak, right, that exploits the pressure differential by the core, right, brings in the higher airflow. So we're getting the high airflow, it's amplified by the lower pressure zone in the center, right, and then the aggressive blade angle maximizes the CFM. And we're going to show you the difference in some of what the competitors are doing out there. So, and again, these two pieces go together, right? That's what's so unique about it. So
the yin and yang.
That's
so
it.
Cool.
That's it. So let's go ahead and bounce on to the other one here.
You want to look at the CFD right
Yeah. So this is what we got going on in there, right? So you can see, right, as we have that whole center core where the air is focusing and staying, if you want to call it, as a tube coming out of there versus a broad, blown out, wide fan array, right? Because the airflow naturally, when a fan's spinning, the air wants to fly off the tips, right?
Right.
So, if you took a standard fan, right, and you put your hands out at the side of it, you're going to feel the airflow all the way out there, right? These guys are giving you a more focused flow.
Yeah.
So it's great for the PCs and whether you're doing that, server applications. It's very rare that you would have a fan that doesn't have like a fixed blade in it or something like that to give you that pressure boost. Yeah. So, we roll into this next slide here, right? And this is just showing you kind of a comparative analysis to some of the other case fans that are out there on the market, right? Because you're averaging somewhere, between 90 and 100 CFM. Because all these fans, the most common performance range is in that 1,800 to 2,000 RPM range. So, we're running at 2,000 RPMs. We're hitting 126 CFM, which is one of the highest performances in this class, but yet we're only at 34 dB.
Yeah, and for the viewers watching this, we did a physical comparative analysis with some of our competitor fans. So I'll link that below too, so they can go bounce and check that out if they want.
And if we get people watching and interested, and you want to see more, I know on that first one, that was in the beginning for us. So, not that I'm a audio expert at this point, no, I'm not, but. I didn't do the best job of getting an appropriate recording on the differences between those parts, but we're so quiet it was hard to pick up the reading. Yeah. So, but the fact of the matter is that we're on the low side of the 30 dB range. A lot of our competitors are on the high side, and they're only at 100 CFM. So you're getting like more than 20% more performance at a lower noise.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So if you want it super quiet, you could back it up and run the darn thing at 1,800 or 1,600 RPM with your PWM, and you're not even going to know it's on.
You won't even hear it, yeah.
So, again, this is rolling into the performance curves, just kind of showing the pressure differential and over the whole performance range. So, and again, coming back to the performance, right? We're leading a class performance at 126 CFM. We got the high static pressure rating, so that's getting it done for all the stuff you like to pack inside your computer, right?
Yeah, 100%.
The more stuff you put into your computer, you're increasing the static pressure in there.
Yeah.
Because if you go buy that nice, pretty gaming, box,
When it
right?
lights up, it's all colorful.
Yeah, it comes and there's not a whole lot in it, right?
Yeah.
If you put your fan in there, it blows through there real nice. But, you know, as soon as you stuff it up with your boards and your power supplies and all the good stuff in there, that's when you need a little bit more of that static pressure to blow through there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know, it's like as we get in here, if you know, if those of you out there were somebody that was interested in this and more than just one, right? We're able and willing to collaborate with folks because the unique part of this is, you know, we've hit on all this. Go ahead and hit the next slide. We can do different colors.
Oh,
right.
dude.
So I mean, you know, if
that's
you
in the gaming world right
if
there.
you were, you know, wanting to get into it, that's what's unique, right? I mean, we could have the frame and the inner core a color. If when you buy these at DigiKey, right, it comes in a one-off box, and you'll be able to have like the vibration isolators that are on the corner of all those, right? So you see the black dots that are on there.
Not on this guy.
This guy here's got blue ones on him, right? That comes with a pack of red, white, and blue.
And black.
Red, white, and black. That's right. I was thinking.
No, it comes with blue too. Red, white, blue, and black. It's 4.
Okay. I'm like, we're trying to go with the red, white, and blue.
Dude, I was going to say, you could freaking stock this fan out. Red frame, blue and white.
But just so we're clear, you can't do the color customization on one piece. You'd have to be interested in talking about larger lot sizes. But maybe as we get, you know, once we get up and, you know, selling the heck out of these things, then maybe we can get to where we'll have colored options in stock.
Yeah.
But we're starting out with this black frame, the clear core, and colored.
It gives you a reason to buy a bunch so you could customize.
That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So again, this is a purpose-built solution, right, for the gaming industry. And, you know, I always say all fans are not created equal. It's very difficult to design one fan that would be appropriate for multiple industries, right? Because we have a 140 millimeter fan, but it's for standard applications, right? And, you know, it's not the best thing for gaming because, you know, maybe it just has different performance parameters.
Yeah.
So this is very specific to it. So we get in there. We have visible innovation with our unique blade design. That's the whole point of this, right? What it's getting you is cooling performance, right? We're delivering the best-in-class CFM, best-in-class static pressure, and acoustic performance.
Right.
Everybody wants silent operation. So, you know, you bring the visible innovation to accomplish that goal, right?
There you go, yeah.
So, and you know, it's nice to have a concept, right? So, there is a story behind it with the TaiChi, so that you have something that's compelling, memorable, and easier for people to enjoy.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like, well, why do you fix up your car? You can drive it down the street. Well, you want to personalize it, right? Make it cool, maybe colorful. You're a very colorful guy.
Hey, man. You gotta, you know, yeah, I like colors. I don't know. I do like my colors, man.
We try and be colorful at YS Tech. Somebody's got to do it, otherwise life's kind of boring.
Hey, man, colorful clothing, colorful language, we got it all.
A colorful heart. So, anyway, you know, these are some of the more salesy slides, but we figured we'd just kind of get down to it, explain it, how it works for you. So, again, Drew's going to put the link in here for DigiKey. They're in, they're hot, get them. And if you got questions or want to talk about it or whatever, reach out to us.
Yeah.
We love to talk about fans.
That's all we do, really.
All day, every day.
Perfect.
So, cool. Well, we're to the point this week. We'll be back on track. We'll have more interesting stuff next week. So, we're going to, I think going into next week, we got a refresh on the website coming along.
Yep.
That's what Drew's been spending some time on that. So we're just kind of changing up the graphics and adding some more information, making it a little bit more engaging. And if you want to request to work on a product, get a quote, whatever, just want to make it as easy as possible to reach out. So, I guess on the salesy front, our lead times are staying in that 8 to 10 weeks for manufacturing. A lot of our friendly competitors out there, they're very busy these days, and lead times are sneaking out again.
Yep.
Like out there, more than 6 months. ICs, and as everybody knows, memory and all this other stuff is becoming challenging. When we all had this last conversation, it was because of COVID in the automotive world. Now it's data center world. So the good news is we're very on top of our stuff. We've been building new factories like crazy over the last 5-6 years. Yeah. So we got 6 facilities in between Taiwan and China that are ready to make whatever you want.
That's right.
So we're doing real good with our supply chain and keeping all that stuff really smooth. So if you need any help or you can't get product from some of the big guys out there, we won't name names today, but we are always happy to help. And maybe we could maybe even do a little case study on a few customers we've helped out in the last couple of months that couldn't get anything from some of these big box guys, and we made it happen in start to finish in 4, 5, 6 weeks.
That would be pretty cool.
That's like sampling and going straight to production, and we're not talking about 100 pieces here and there. We're talking about 10,000 piece shipments.
Yeah.
So we can handle the hundreds, and we can handle the thousands, and we love the tens of thousands. So bring it.
Bring it. I like that.
So. All right, cool. Well, we'll put a wrap on it. You guys have a good week, and we'll be back next week.
Keep it cool.
Keep it cool, guys. Take care.